MSA Sports Center stage with a victorious Pecora and East Allegheny here, your BSN Sports Coaches Game of the Week. Congratulations on that. First of all, Coach, the inaugural Coaches Challenge Game of the Week here, Coaches Matchup, and you are the winner over your rival South Allegheny. But on a more serious note, let's first of all talk about the effort we saw here tonight. You guys had a tough week one. You mentioned it. You made some mistakes. The game was probably closer than the score was against Jeanette, but tonight you clicked on all cylinders. You worked those wrongs into rights, and just talk about the effort tonight.
I mean, it's just overall the program is so going in the right direction. Like, we lost 42-7 last week, and we're in the game, and it didn't even slow us down. The practice was great all week. I knew South A would come out. I didn't know if we wanted to kick what I wanted to do at the beginning of the game, because I knew they'd come out on fire. They were running the ball right down our throat. It's a rivalry game. You know what's going to happen. But you know, those first 10 plays, they kind of had the momentum. We gained the momentum, scored real quick, and I thought when we turned it over, they were going to get back in it. But the defense was just awesome, and the line of scrimmages, we dominated both. So that's the difference.
That's where I was going to ask next. One of the points that we made during the broadcast was to play both your offensive and defensive line, and just how that really changed the momentum. Let's just talk about the line first. You have some guys that are veteran guys, guys that have been there for a long time. That experience obviously paying off, but it seemed like as the game went on, your guys were able to wear South Allegheny down and make it a lot easier for you to move the ball while you were able to take their offense away. Yeah,
we were. The O-line was awesome. Those guys, James Dow, Tyrese Colverson, Chris Pecora, EJ Banks, Kemar Flowers, Brett Russell, those are the guys. Their names are never in the paper, but they dominated the line of scrimmage tonight. And maybe I'm being a homer, but if you got a better D lineman in the Whitfield than TJ Banks, let me know who it is. What he does sometimes doesn't even surprise. It's just he's going to blow up. I knew it was going to happen. You saw plays tonight that kids that go to Pitt, Penn State, and Ohio State make, and he did them. And there's when he. It's unfortunate, but he's gotten to the point now where it doesn't even surprise me. So the D-line was awesome. The push in the middle was great because TJ's going to get to the edge. So this quarterback's going to have to step up. He couldn't step up anywhere. And O-line-wise, we ran base stuff for, 10 yards at a clip. So, the O-line's kicking butt when that's happening.
Just to talk about TJ Banks a little bit, we heard about him. First time I got a chance to see him tonight, and good as advertised is an understatement. He was better than advertised. Not so much, not just the play he makes on the line, but his athleticism on this fumble recoveries. He was a man amongst boys out there tonight, and having a guy like that definitely helps your program a lot. And what's it like having someone like that where you're starting to get the spotlight back here in North Versailles?
I mean, he makes me obviously. I haven't had the pleasure of coaching at those factories where it's just Division I kid after Division I kid. He's the best kid I've ever coached. I've ever been around, assistant, head coach, whatever. I knew when I saw him in 8th grade, it was something special. His first 2 years were not easy. When you ask a freshman to go play DN, that's going to be tough. Sophomore, even DN. When I saw him in the weight room this offseason, I said, okay, this is something special's happening here, believe me. And, I don't know the last Division I kid out of East Allegheny. It's been a long time, but he already has a Toledo offer. It's just a matter of time for these other people to get smart and offer him because, what they're looking at is a special player. And, I feel like I've had him since he was in 8th grade. I love him like a member of my family, and I'm so proud of him. The work he's put in the weight room and speed training, just extra work that, the light bulb didn't click when they're young, and it just clicked, and he's just listening to me, and he's just, I love him to death, and, you're going to see him on Saturday afternoons on TV.
Your team this year, and this is the team that you've said is the best team you've had since you've been here, a team that you've grown with, that you've grown up with here. And obviously the expectation, it's been since 2011 since you made the playoffs. Good effort here tonight. Big game though next week against Brentwood, a team that's considered to be one of the favorites, a playoff favorite in the conference, and the game's going to be back here. So talk a little bit about what a win like this tonight does and how much motivation, it is for you guys now to take that next step. You beat a rival, now you have a playoff contender coming into your house next week.
Brentwood's a tradition. They're always good. Their head coach has been there forever. That's an environment I'm hoping. We don't start school till Tuesday, so, the student section's a little thin tonight. I'm hoping next week's pretty rowdy here. Brentwood's Brentwood. They've never been bad. They're always solid. It's, it's just that they're good. And I think Still Valley's a little bit of a given, and I think the rest of us are all pretty darn, equal. You can, it's going to be a 7-point ball game, I think, either way. I thought tonight was going to be 2. We just got a couple bounces. The score never looks like it is, but Brentwood's good, and I already saw they beat Sarah, so yeah, you're right. It's no way around it. It's another big one next week, and I'm glad it's here. And another week of good practice. But Brentwood, I couldn't compliment them anymore. They're very good, well coached. I saw them on film in a couple scrimmages. They look good.
Congratulations, East
Thank you
Allegheny
very
head
much.
coach Don Pecora,
Coming back.
our BSN Sports, the inaugural BSN Sports Coaches Matchup winner
you very
here on
much.
the MSA Sports Network.
Thank you very much.